I first spent a week with the Camaro LT, the V6-powered pony car that felt more akin to the well-behaved Malibu. And now to see if that banality can be overcome by a Corvette engine, Brembo brakes, and a beefier suspension. And the answer, for the most part, is yes, it can. If you were expecting to visually see huge differences between the V6 and SS, you'd be wrong. The SS models have a simulated air intake located in the upper front fascia, and the lower air intake is larger, but otherwise you'd have trouble telling this Camaro from the one I drove last week. The interior is nearly identical too, with the only exceptions being the SS badge at the bottom of the steering wheel and the SS embroidery in the front headrests. This here is the top trim 2SS, and again it came equipped with the 6-speed auto, a $1,185 option. This choice also necessitates an engine modification and eliminates some performance goodies. If you keep the 6-speed manual, you'll get the LS3 engine, making 426 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. The L99 engine under here is a variant of the LS3 for the automatic transmission models and comes with active fuel management. With a lower compression ratio, the horsepower dips to 400 and the torque to 410 at 4,300 RPM. You also can't get the launch control in this configuration either, but the auto is geared short for quick takeoffs and can be shifted with buttons on the back of the steering wheel. It also has performance algorithms which will hold gears while you're getting the SS sideways. And here's the kicker. It's the fastest and most fuel-efficient choice. An impressive 0 to 60 time of 4.6 seconds is obtained by deactivating the StabiliTrak and mashing the accelerator. The quarter mile whizzes by in 13.1 seconds at 109 miles per hour, slightly behind its stick-shift counterpart. This powertrain brings the grunt and eagerness that felt so uninspired in the V6 Camaro, yet I imagine I'd still prefer the manual transmission to the laissez-faire automatic, just as I did in the Challenger. Gas mileage is rated at 16 mpg city and 25 highway, and it will accept regular unleaded. The exhaust played from the big V8 sounds great, at least to those outside, because the hushed interior lets very little in. And the SS bites the corners a little harder, and you can push it into those bends with greater confidence thanks to the mighty Brembos. The fully independent, sophisticated suspension is something unusual in a pony car, but it's the Camaro's modern, compliant ride and composed handling that betters its Dodge competition in performance, but at the same time forgoes the retro feel that the Challenger does so well. Its weight and size still keep it from being a super nimble sports coupe. Indeed, this is a big car with a squished roof, and as such, the visibility out the front is somewhat limited, especially from the passenger seat where there's no height adjustment. A lack of rear headroom should also be noted. The rest of the interior is retro-styled, quiet, and comfortable, but generally unspectacular with lots of black plastic and some confused themes. All in all, the SS puts some significant distance between itself and the V6 model, so there are distinct choices for all types of buyers. Performance lovers only have to look here though. Personally, I prefer the Challenger SRT8 with a stick shift, but that car costs quite a bit more. MSRP of the top trim Camaro 2SS is $34,180, while this car stickers for $35,760. A nice price, even if the Camaro SS isn't quite sure what it wants to be. For Drive Time on Yahoo Autos, I'm Steve Hammis.